Good evening. This is Michael Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Kind of going to give everybody a bonus video this evening because I didn't get a chance to put together everything that I wanted to do for the 7-day forecast. But I'm going to preview a little bit of something that's coming to the Patreon and to the subscribers. So I'll go ahead and give you that preview this evening. And speaking of which, as always, thank you to our sponsors that help support this page. Thank you to our Patreon patrons and to our subscribers. And again, if you want to be a subscriber, you want access to all of the videos and all of the content, and things are going to be getting better. I'm going to be adding some things to the videos as I learn. I'm going to be starting to do a little more in the way of editing and things. Become a subscriber or become a patron. Of course, again, you can go to the Patreon, or you can still subscribe via madcoweather.com, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, or even Facebook Pay and Messenger to me personally. All that's in the pin post on the Facebook and on the Twitter pages. So check those out, become a subscriber, and get access to all the content. But this evening, everybody's getting the content. So we're looking at satellite nationwide and kind of see that we're under the influence of high pressure. Just had some kind of popcorn clouds during the day that are beginning to fade as we get into the evening. But we can see some of these higher clouds out here that'll begin to drift over tomorrow. And I think as they get a little bit better access to some moisture, I wouldn't rule out just very isolated pop-ups during the day tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Just every day, just tiny chances, a little bit better chance Thursday night into Friday. We'll take a look at that real quick with the NAM model. I'm going to start this off early Thursday, and we can just kind of see as we get in later in the day on Thursday into the overnight and early Friday morning, it's got this disturbance just kind of cruising its way through here. In the pre-dawn hours of Friday, I don't disagree with that. The disturbance is there. It's always questionable how these things are going to produce overnight. Sometimes the nighttime really helps them out, and sometimes the nighttime kills them. And we'll just have to see how that plays out as it gets closer. And it moves that disturbance on. Again, Friday, I would not be surprised by some pop-ups Friday afternoon. We'll take a look at the European model. Again, this is starting Thursday evening. You can see that same disturbance up there. And it kind of drags it across, and you see the same type of scenario as what the NAM had. It does linger the pop-ups into Friday, and I do agree with that. But the Euro never really gets things very organized ever, it seems like here lately. And I really question it as we get into the day on Monday into Tuesday, as it leaves everything just kind of ragged. It kind of fills things in Monday afternoon with some convection and then moves on out and just leaves these just ragged showers all over the place. I just disagree with that. But it does give you an idea that the disturbance, the front, is there for early next week that we need to keep an eye on and see how that plays out. To take a look at the same thing on the GFS. And again, this is starting in Thursday night into early Friday. Again, it has this disturbance, this hanging out and moving through the area. The GFS does leave the little pop-ups around Friday, and I, again, agree with that. It may be a little bit overdone with some of what's hanging around the region, but it does at least allude to the fact that there's just instability around. Again, pop-ups Saturday, moving on into Sunday, same kind of thing. Just some pop-ups, and you can kind of see where the isobars kind of collide here, where you got these bars, these lines just lined up really close, these pressure lines. It's going to be really windy, and that kind of shows you where that front is. So out over Iowa, Illinois, those areas are going to be looking at some potential, I think, some severe potential Sunday and maybe again Monday as that moves across the area. Again, the GFS is just kind of ragged with what's happening on Monday. It's not really getting a line together until Monday evening into Tuesday night. I think it may be a little bit quicker than that, but we'll see. And you can see the kind of convective nature it has out there. We need to see how this times out. Is this a little faster and gets in here Monday evening? If so, we need to watch out for some severe. If it's slower like what the GFS has, it kind of fades it out, and then we see some convection redevelop Tuesday before the front moves on. We just have to see how that timing works out. Right now, I'm kind of in favor of the front getting here Monday evening and bringing us some severe potential. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll go back to one last thing here on the satellite imagery, and let me get up here to the Bering Sea, because you know how I love to show that. And we'll go to mid-level water vapor, and again we can see the influence of a strong trough that would play out again probably mid-September. You can see another kind of ridge feature developing out here to the west. So we'll see if that migrates its way farther east. But right now we still see the cooler open for the first couple of days of September, some heat building in the week of Labor Day, and then another significant cool down coming maybe the second week of September. And then we'll see how things play out beyond then. I'm beginning to put some thoughts together about the fall and winter also, and I'll try to put some things together on that for the patrons. So again, if you want access to that stuff, early access to it, again, obviously I'll eventually share it with everybody. But if you want early access to that stuff, become a patron or a subscriber. So with all that, then we'll come back here and take a look at what's going to become a new thing for the Patreon page and for the subscribers, and that's a 10-day forecast. Again, this graphic was sent to me by my friend Byron Jackson, who had Equinox Weather, and I appreciate him sending this on to me. Kept me from having to build one of my own, and I do like the new icons that he sent as well. But you can see for the first time in a while, we've got a good solid stretch of 80s that's going to last about a week, and will become more humid as we get into the week. Not oppressively humid, but more humid anyway. I think the oppressive humidity is going to come Labor Day week. And you can see we may flirt with 90 degrees Sunday and Monday, depending on the timing of storms. Got some increased cloud cover on Sunday. So again, if some things can pop up Sunday afternoon, that could hold the temperatures down depending on the timing. But if nothing develops, we might hit 90 degrees Sunday. And the same thing holds true on Monday. Again, I'm favoring the timing of the front to be later in the evening on Monday, holding over into Tuesday, and then you can see that significant cool down, kind of dropping back to the 70s by the mid to late next week. That end of August, beginning of September cool down that I've talked about for a long time. Beyond that, we're watching for some potential serious heat again Labor Day week. So we'll see how that all times out. But that's the way things are looking right now. And again, thank you to all of you for supporting the page, even if you can't donate, just for following. I'm flattered that 13,000 people care what I have to say on this, on any of these formats. And thank you all. Here's a freebie to everybody. Enjoy this 10-day forecast, and we'll get back to you with some new stuff tomorrow. This is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Thank you.